What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make money with blacksmithing and Warlords of Draenor. Now, guys, I don't really think that we need to get into this too much, but I mean, everybody knows, like, in Warlords of Draenor, there's been a lot of changes that have made professions not quite as viable as they used to be, unfortunately, in terms of making money. But I'm going to show you guys how I make money with blacksmithing and the algorithms and the equations that I use that I've created, and I'll show you guys so you can recreate those for yourself. Now, the first thing is I do want to explain pretty much what's going on here. Now, we're going to look at the obvious stuff, like what you can make with materials and then sell it for a lot more money. Of course, right? That's going to be like the first, few minutes of the video. But after that, we're going to get right down into, the math here. And this is going to be how to maximize profit from each of your true steel ingots and how to make sure that you get your most per ingot depending on what you're selling. And each different item has a different ingot value. And so I'm going to take all the different like parts of those, and I'm going to separate those away from the equation, and then I'm going to show you guys just the price of the profit that you would make, divided by the ingots. And so I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. But before I do, I want to explain real quick kind of what's going on here. Like maybe you might not know if you want to have blacksmithing or whatever else. Blacksmithing is a pretty good profession in Warlords of Draenor. I don't really know if it's the best. I haven't really leveled a lot of my other professions, but it seems to be at least mildly profitable. And you will need to at least be able to create the secrets of Draenor blacksmithing, and you're going to need to buy the patterns, and you can buy them at your forge because you need the garrison forge building. I don't really know if you can buy the patterns without the forge, but if you can, if somebody could link like the NPC that sells those, I will like approve that because like I have like links disabled on YouTube. Anyway, so over in the forge is where you can buy all of these different patterns. Now, obviously you want to determine which patterns to buy first, and the way that you want to determine that is what are the most lucrative patterns, of course. And so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I've created here. And these are just some different items. Now, each item here, Soul of the Forge is, let's say, it's a, oh, let's not let's say, it is, it's a pet that you can make with blacksmithing. It requires 50 true steel ingots, and it requires 10 sorcerer's fire. Okay, and it sells for about 1,000 gold. Now, yo guys, I'll tell you guys something right now. I actually bought one of these. I bought two of them for 400 gold earlier. Like somebody, I don't know if I'm stupid for buying them, but it seems like they would be worth a lot more than 400 gold. And so Soul of the should come up. So anyway, actually they're much higher priced right now. They're, as you guys can see, 2,000 gold. And so like let's just assume that it's at 1,000 gold, and just for the sake of the math that I already have out there, and obviously you can extrapolate that up to 2,000 with the equation I've created here. So right now we have the 1,000 gold, and obviously like we'll just go ahead and we'll do 2,000 gold and minus 400, which is the cost of the 10 Sorcerer's Fire, which I have calculated down here, because the market value of Sorcerer's Fire is 40 gold each, and so 40 times 10 is 400, which is where I get the 400 from here. At this point, I have 1,600 gold of profit. Now, of course, this is not actual real profit because I had to spend the 50 true steel ingots, and so 1,600 divided by 50 is, let's actually see, where is that? Just let me go ahead and open that up. So 1,600 divided by 50 equals 32 gold per true steel ingot. Now, obviously, that's a very, very high price for the true steel ingots, as you guys can see, compared to the other ones. This is 24 gold, this is 30, 30, and this is 50 right here, and so I don't really know why it's that much. And anyway, what this is really going to show you guys, what I really want to have you guys understand here is how to capitalize on, different market swings here, because sometimes people they're not really able to extract the value and kind of work this out in their head. And so this is where you guys come in and you swoop in like vultures, and you get all their money. And that's what we're really looking to do here. Now, that's let's say for the true steel grinder. Now, the true steel grinder and the true steel reshaper, these are kind of like re-rolling stones. If you guys ever played, was it like Path of Exile? I think they're Orbs of Chaos. I'm not really entirely sure. Anyway, the true steel grinder, let's go ahead and take a look at those. And this is all live, by the way, and so I hope that I don't mess anything up. So a true steel grinder sells for 167 gold. Let's go ahead, and I actually put them up for 150. I used the example as 150 to be even lower. Now, in order to create a true steel grinder, you need 20 black rock ore and 10 true iron ore. And so that's going to, obviously, I have my two values here. So that's 10 times 1.5. Sorry again. because Blackrock and True Iron Ore sell for about 1.5 gold each on my server, and so that's 10 times 1.5 and 20 times 1.5, and so it will create 45. It will cost 45 gold to create a true steel grinder, and so you're selling it for 150 gold, and so obviously you're creating 105 gold profit each time you sell one. Now, these are very, very useful to have, and they can be very, very profitable depending on what you're re-rolling here. Now, True Steel Reshaper does the exact same thing, and I'll just show you guys right now. That should come up. So there's only one of them, and it's 400 gold. And as you guys can see earlier on my little thing here, all it requires is 20 true iron ore. So obviously 20 times 1.5, or yeah, 30 times 1.5 is 45, and so again it's 45 gold to create. And let's say you sell it for half of that, you're still making a huge amount of profit. And so guys, it's all about capitalizing on realizing the value of things and kind of calculating what you can really make money off of. And so we're going to look at a couple other examples, and then I'll kind of conclude the video. And I just kind of want to make sure that you guys are aware of this type of thinking, because this is a very good way of, like, you're basically, like with this, guys, you're literally printing money. You buy the ingot, you buy the ore, you turn it into the grinders, and then you sell it, and you make like 100 gold each time you do. It's amazing, okay? And so obviously this is never going to work on Kel'Thuzad anymore because people from the server watch my videos. But like, guys, I'm going to come up with other videos like this. And so even if I don't come up with a video, this is the mindset that you want to be thinking. You want to be thinking, think the mindset, okay? I'm going to make sure right now because I forgot. Okay, I did click the record button. Good. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and we'll look at the True Steel Essence here. And so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead for exact match. And so True Steel Essence sells for about 9,000 gold. And 9,000 gold is a bit of an actual, and I guess like an overquote here, or a, I guess like a little bit higher than market value, it seems, because usually things that would be a little bit lower wouldn't be on the auction house because they would already be bought. Now, in order to create a True Steel Essence, you need 150 True Steel Ingots, 30 Sorcerer's Earth, and 15 Savage Blood. And it sells for about 9,000 gold, okay? And so the 1650 that I got from here, I got that from down from here, is the Sorcerer's Earth, has a market value on Kel'Thuzad of 55 gold each. 30 times 55, which is the amount of Sorcerer's Earth that I require to create this, is 1,650, which is what I get the number from here. I did the same thing with the Savage Blood, which have a $250 gold market value on Kel'Thuzad, and so 15 times 250 is 3,750. And that obviously add those two numbers together because those are the two materials that you need. And so that creates a value of 5,400 gold. And then so you take the original sale value and you subtract the materials cost, and you come out with 3,600 gold. Then you divide that by 150, which is the amount of ingots that you need, and then you get the amount of gold that you're getting per ingot that you're putting into it. Now, what we're really looking at here is how to maximize your ingot profit. The reason for that is that this is going to be pretty much how you're going to be making a lot of your money in the, on blacksmithing. Now, obviously, you can make grinders and reshapers all day, and the odds are the market's going to crash because, I mean, it's not really too hard to figure that out, right? But this is like this, I mean, like, look how many numbers are here. Man, people, like, there are kids that play this game. Kids can't understand that many numbers. Like, oh my God, like, whenever I started playing this game, if I saw that, I'd get a headache. And so, guys, don't worry about it. Like, there are going to be plenty of people like, all right, so I'm going to show you guys, this is an example, okay? This is literally the exact same thing, Greater Steel Forge Essence and Greater True Steel Essence. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. And so Greater True Steel is 11,000 gold, okay? And what was it? Steel Forge, right? Yeah. Steel Forge Essence Greater Steel. It's literally half again as much, 50% more, probably like actually 40, probably 42, 45% more. Actually, no, it would probably be about 30, 38. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's much more. It's 5,000 gold more. And so you're going to make 5,000 extra gold just by creating a different item, because obviously they both require 40 Sorcerer's Fire and 15 Savage Blood. Sorcerer's Fire value is 2,200, and the again Savage Blood value is 3,750. So again, you're going to add together those two numbers, create 5,950. Then you take the sale value, 16,000 minus the 5,950 equals a little bit over 10,000 gold, divided by 200, which is the amount of ingots you have, and you're getting 50.25 gold per True Steel ingot if you're able to sell these. Now, even if you sell them 2,000 gold cheaper, you're still making more money than if you're buying and if you're selling these True Steel Essences. Now, guys, this is the kind of thinking that I want you guys to start bringing into your head, okay? Because this is how you really make money, all right? Now, there are a lot of other ways to make money, but capitalizing on people's stupidity is probably one of the best ways of making money, and is probably one of the main reasons why I have as much gold as I have now. And so, guys, I really want you guys to understand kind of what's going on here. And if you want, I'll go ahead and I'll explain this formula again one more time for anybody that wants to replicate it for themselves on their server. And so anyway, here we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this is one of the values. This is the value of the Sorcerous Fires that's getting put into this. And the 3,000 value is the value of the 15 Savage Blood being put into it. So taking those two values and putting them together creates the value of 5,950. At that point, we take the sale value and then we subtract it by the gross cost of the materials, which is going to give us our profit value, but it's not really a profit value because you're spending the ingots as well. And so then you divide that by the amount of ingots that are spent, and that's going to give you the value that you get per ingot that you're selling, because you're already taking out the two other reagents that you need to create this. Now, I don't really want to make this video too long because it doesn't really need to be too long. It's, again, capitalizing on people being dumb and being able to exploit it for yourself. And I did want to say one thing is that these epic 640 items, I don't recommend selling them because it's a crapshoot. You're rolling the dice, and I played Diablo too fucking long. You always lose. Okay, you always lose when you're rolling the dice in Diablo, and this is basically the same system because same people made it. Anyway, I would not recommend making the weapons. I would recommend making these essences because the essences are always valuable. People always need the essences, and people usually do not need the weapons. So, anyway, make sure that you subtract out these values, and I'll probably maybe do another one of these for enchanting and for some other professions as well, some other crafting professions, because I know a lot of people have their professions. They have them from like Mists of Pandaria, Cataclysm, and before that, like I've had blacksmithing, since like for almost 10 years, right? And you want to make sure that you're making the most out of your professions, and so hopefully, it's like I know that Warlords of Draenor kind of gutted a lot of the stuff out, but this is just some math that you can use to make the most out of it from what we have right now. And so anyway, guys, I hope you learned something, and I really hope that you can use this to your advantage and make as much money as possible on your servers, and as hopefully not on mine. But I don't really actually try and sell a lot of this stuff. Actually, I just make the videos, and then I just let other people do it. I don't even do this actually. Anyway, I really do hope that you guys can use this, and it'll help you creating your own, I guess, like your own profit for yourself. So that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.